Testing, testing. Hello. 1, 2, 3. We have a guest.
Hi.
He's much more talented than me. Is he cuter though? We'll find out. Okay, let me see live chat. Okay, let me know if you can hear because I don't have my little microphone on here. Testing, can you hear? Yes, yes, no, no. No, they're not responding yet. They're saying hi to each other. Okay, thank you. Monique is like, yes, we can hear you. Okay, so we were chatting and hanging out, and I didn't have time to do my makeup. So can you play a song for us while I go put on mascara?
Yeah.
So this is my guitar teacher. He's visiting here from Greece. And he just gave a concert last night. If you want to watch the replay, it's here on the channel. So, actually, if you have a request for like a style of classical music or a region of classical music, let us know. He's also going to do a cover of Imagine at some point. So, yeah, okay. Play a cover for us, or a classical piece for us. I'm going to go put on some mascara.
I'm going to play a Spanish piece called La Malagueña. That was one of the pieces. I'm going to play another one. Thank you, Bernadette.
I got one eye on.
Thank you. Oh.
Okay, I didn't finish my concealer, but we can tap here while we're here. Wow! So I asked my teacher if he would play a cover of Imagine for us, since that's the song we're learning today. So, yeah. I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, of course. Imagine it is.
Thank you. up closer for a second because I would love for you to see the nails that my teacher has. You can tell us a little bit about how you take care of them.
Well, first of all, you need nails to play classical guitar.
Yeah.
Because it sounds so much better, and you can have all these textures of sound. And how you take care of it? Well, you file them with a, how do you call it, a nail filer?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Can you show them this way so they can see how
Yeah.
flat they are? Look at how flat they are. So if your nails are curvy, start filing on those edges on the side.
Really taking it like this so it hits the string.
So at an angle. Yeah. We went to the hardware store yesterday. Oh, I did not blend my concealer. We went to the hardware. Oh, see, there's Allie. Remember I told you the one from Canada that liked something on your Instagram?
Hi, Allie.
So we went to the hardware store yesterday to get the sandpaper. Yeah. So note the slant on the nails. Can we hear one more Beatles song?
Yeah.
It's like too short. By the way, the guitar he's playing is available in Ukulele shop.
It's a great guitar.
Yes.
A great color, a really good sound.
Yeah, so this is a parlor-sized guitar, so it's a smaller body. Is the scale smaller as well?
Yes. Yeah.
So Pepe Romero Jr. sent this over because he said that as a mostly ukulele audience, that if we're transitioning into guitar, he said, I think it's the perfect instrument because it's a guitar, but it's smaller. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on Ukulele. Yeah. All right, play something more for us.
That's the Beatles song. Thank you.
So good. Alrighty. Well, I told my teacher that we're gonna have our lesson, that he can go and take a nap. We haven't left them alone. We haven't given them time to rest since you've been here. It's been go.
It's been great.
Yeah, so I'm gonna teach Imagine.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so yeah.
Have a blast.
And then afterwards, we're gonna take them to eat some amazing apple pie. So yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Okay. Grab your ukuleles. Let's start our lesson. Grab some tea, grab a back in so we can play our duet again for them. Yeah. They're saying bye, Sensei. Okay. Alright, did I blend my concealer right? Alright. I used the microphone that I use for live streams. I used it last night. And I don't know where it ended up because I put it with my phone case. And my phone case was here, but I don't know. We'll see. It'll pop out later. So I hope that the sound is still good. I hope you're still okay with it. I'm grabbing my tuner. And all of the mango ukuleles that I had for the shop sold out. So I'm gonna play an old ukulele of mine. Because I usually like showing you the ukes that I have available to sell. But the mango one sold out. So I'm playing another mango ukulele. Woo, hiccups. I'm playing another mango ukulele instead because I love, love, love mango wood right now. I'm having a real mango moment. Okay, so we're gonna do Imagine. And this is a little bit what it's gonna sound like on your ukulele. You can play with high G or low G. If you're looking for low G strings, I tried the Worth fluorocarbons. They are divine, divine, divine. I have a few in the shop, but you can find them on Amazon too. So that's a little bit of a taste of what we're gonna be playing. Which fluorocarbon? Let me see. I think I have some right here. This is my supply closet / closet. So I have them in the shop. This is what I'm loving right now. So many of you actually recommended the Worth as strings. So they're the fluorocarbons and they come like this. Worth low G, yeah, fluorocarbon. They're made in Japan and they come like this. Really efficient packaging and they look clear. This on the mango ukes that I've been posting on the store. There are some coming from the Ohana headquarters and they'll arrive tomorrow. So if you're looking for a mango uke that looks and sounds like that one, it's coming. Okay, so let's start our lesson. Imagine. So we obviously have a finger picking pattern. Let's talk about our first few chords. Let me see, can you see the top here? Thank you for being here, by the way. And thank you, mods, for encouraging people to do hit the like button. That is super nice and that helps the videos perform better, which helps the channel get more views. More views means more ads, which means I get to keep this as a full-time job, so thank you. All right, C chord, our favorite, because this chord is not intimidating, it's welcoming. And oftentimes C chord is the chord that made us feel like we could actually be a musician. When you first pick up a uke, it's like, oh, it's not so crazy, not so challenging, and it sounds so sweet. Then we're gonna add a C major 7. And then we're gonna go to an F. By the way, Patreon members, this song sheet is already available on your spreadsheet. So the Patreon members have a spreadsheet with all of the chord songs that I've made before. And that one's already available. Okay, so finger picking pattern. This is gonna be the bread and butter of the song. Finger picking pattern. And thank you again for being here on these whiteboard sessions. I missed these. They were so fun when we did them during lockdown. You're gonna hit strings G, E, and A together. Then you're gonna hit C. And you're gonna use your thumb, index, and ring. So I'm gonna put the thumb, we mark as P for pulgar. index, and ring. A is anular. Let me see. Medio. Middle. And then this is the index. So here is the thumb. I is index. M is middle. And A is ring. These finger markings are borrowed from classical music or classical guitar, but they're used in other genres because it's just such an easy system. Monica says, I'm glad you're doing the board again. And Stefan just wrote it another way. Thank you. 4, string 4, 2, 1, dash 3. So that's our finger picking pattern. And then for the core of the song, you're going to count this as one beat, and this is the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, right? C is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and. C major 7 is going to be 4 and then F is going to have all 4 beats. Let me show you what that sounds like and then we can do it together. Okay. So, thumb, index, middle, ring, and I'm going to hit string 4, 3, and 1 together. Then string C. And I'm going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and. Do that with me. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 1, 2 more times. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Last time. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. On the C major 7, we're only there for a 1 and it's actually 4 and. So on C major 7, 4 and, 4 and. So it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's try that together. 1, 2, ready, go. See? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Please let me know if it's too fast or too slow, and I will adjust my teaching. Then we have to go from the C major 7 to the F. So practice that real quick. Go from a C major 7 to an F. Just do one beat on each. 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and 4 and 1 and. Go ahead and try that a few times. Try it a few times. I can't finger pick yet. I only learned Saturday. Oh, that's perfect. So if you're still slow, then just do 1 and 2 and 3 and that'll be your tempo. The rock star is back in town. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. Okay, give me a green emoji if you're ready to move forward. Can you go over the strings again to pick? Yes, of course. And yes, I can do it slower. Thumb on G. C gets your index. E gets your middle. And ring is on A. And you want your thumb to be slightly higher. Careful not to be like bending your wrist a weird way either. And you're gonna hit, pretend you're gonna hit hit all the strings if you want. And now try to hit all the strings without your index finger. The reason I tell you not to use the index finger there is because you're gonna use it on the upbeat. But if it's easier for you to hit all and then the index, hi Scott. How are you switching to the F to avoid slippage? I love that word. So let me think. Okay, so here's the trick. You let God hold it for the split second that you're going from the C major 7 to the F, and the ukulele will not fall. So just for the C major 7 to the F, I'm holding it with the base of my index finger. That's like a really good question. It's one of those things I wouldn't have mentioned otherwise, so thank you, Alexis. So you have this, I have it right there for the C and the C major 7. And then when I go to the F, supernatural youth powers, yeah, exactly. And that's how I'm using it. So let's go slower. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, go ahead and try that for a second. I need to put on a hat because the person who gave me this just entered the chat. So I have to wear the merch y'all give me, right? Let me see. Ah, representing. Thank you, Karen. So Karen just gave us a tip. Gotta fix the hair there. Okay. Karen says it won't slip as much if you start with the pinky. And that gives you extra range. So you can start with the pinky if you like there. Karen, are you going to the ring finger after you use the pinky? Because if you are, that's very wisdomous. Just kidding. It's very wise of you to start with the pinky in a way because you get to use all the fingers. You're using the whole hand there. And then also be mindful of where your thumb is, you know. You don't want it all the way up here because then you're going to bend your wrist in a funny way. Okay, so I saw some green lights. Some of you are ready for the next step. And some of you are going to yell at me in caps lock for the next step, but it's going to be so fun, okay? So just have the mindset that it's going to be fun. And your level doesn't matter here. You could be starting day 1 ukulele, or you can be in year 5. So I want you just to pause for a second. Hit your A string with your thumb. Just one time. Hit your A string. Some of you are still practicing this. Pause for a second. Hit your A string. Okay, there we go. Okay, perfect. Cheyenne, welcome. Now I want you to hit it and then add an index finger on the first fret. I see Stefan is already getting ahead of the curve here. And so right now I'm not muting anything, so I want you to just try a hammer on. And so you're gonna hit or pick your string and bring an index finger on the first fret. It's not gonna be as loud as a picked note. That's okay. And if you go slow, you're just gonna stop the string. Look, I'm gonna go slow. So boring. So make sure you add some speed behind that. And see if you can add the middle finger too and get a sound out of it. The reason I'm telling you this is because look at how it fits in with the song. Your friends are gonna think you're a pro if you do this. Oh, isn't that so cute? It's like, girl, what are you doing? And then you go back. So if you're gonna be the cool person in the group and add that hammer on, then you're only gonna do F for 3 beats. And then you're gonna do that hammer on situation. Joe says, I'm a newbie, 4.5 months on the ukulele. Yeah, girl. Yeah, okay. It doesn't matter if you're new though, you should still try it. It's just a little bit of physics, right? Force is equal to mass times acceleration, right? Just add a little bit of acceleration there. Okay, so someone's they're saying good one. Okay, so that section, I'm gonna write out a tab here real quick. So G, C, E, A, right? You're gonna hit open and then hammer on the 1 and hammer on the 2. I'm gonna add an H on there. H for hammer, hammer. Let me get this closer so you can see. So go ahead and practice that real quick. And then because hi Jessie, how are you? How are your dogs? How many dogs do you have actually? I'm curious. Yeah, I really love the topic of dog training. I think that is so fascinating. I've always wondered too if dog trainers can translate that into other species. Like, would you be able to train like bigger animals? I'm curious. Actually, since we're talking, I love that move. Okay, cool. Since we're talking about that, can you all tell me your professions? I don't think I know y'all's professions. I know some of you are retired, so you can say retired and what you did. Because I don't know what all of you do. That's weird. I should know this. Melinda says lurking. Okay, so for example, hold on. Melinda, who's lurking here, is an author. So we just have like so many cool people in the house. Alrighty, so now I want to turn over to my teacher and ask him to explain hammer-ons because this is what I learned. Sometimes when... Monica, you're a jail guard? I had no idea. Sometimes when you hear another person explain a concept, it just clicks in a different way. Okay, Jessie says, I'm also a gospel singer-songwriter. What? Poet laureate of Santa Barbara, girl! I'm a philosopher and psychologist. Oh, wow. Songwriting, dancing, music teacher. Yeah, Deborah, hey. Phyllis is retired IT. Retired from nursing in Canada. No way. Karen Lowe. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Bookkeeper by trade. Michelle is retired teacher. Which grades? I used to be a nurse, but now I'm a stay-at-home mom, homeschooling my 6 kids for the last 15 years. Can we get a standing ovation for Savannah? That is cool. Supervisor at UPS. Thank you. Thank you. UPS is so great. I always feel so bad for the UPS driver that comes to my house because right now it's how many degrees outside? In Celsius. 37 degrees Celsius, and it's still morning, y'all. It's still morning. We're still warming up. It's like over 100 at the peak of the day, 116, and the UPS drivers, they don't have AC because they have that open door. Oh, so we just bought a little fridge, and I'm going to put it outside for the UPS driver to get some drinks when he comes. Okay, so I'm going to turn over to my teacher. Can you give us some lessons on hammer-ons? And thank you for the super chat. Somebody sent $1 in. Thank you. Oh, man, I wish I had my wig so I could put my wig on. I used to put my wig on when they would send money. Alrighty, Sensa, take it away.
Okay, so are we going to talk about hammer-ons?
Yes,
on
please.
The guitar?
Well,
it's a little bit different on the guitar because when we play guitar, our left hand must be like this.
Okay.
And not like this one.
Yeah.
But I can see why you're doing that on the ukulele. But the most significant thing is, it's 2 things. First of all, you have to be fast.
Yeah.
As fast, because it's a motion where you go. If you go slow, you have to do it very
forceful.
Yeah, very forceful. But if you do it fast, you go. On the guitar, I do it on the bass line.
Can you show us
of course.
Ukulele? I'm doing it here on the high string.
Yeah. Okay. So here is a good idea, holding the base of the index finger. but just try to be fast. Okay, and the positioning is very. You have to hit it with the tip of your finger. So it's just about doing it a lot of times with the tip of your finger. Not much to it. You can try it by doing it very slow. You can continue with the third and the fourth. So if you do that, coming from a distance,
Let me get a close up of that.
yeah. In the beginning, when you first start doing this, you can start from up here, so it has a distance to travel. And then when you get used to it, you can do it also like with a smaller motion, and a faster one. But it's about practicing. One is the tip of the finger, and the other one is speed. You don't have to do it very, very loud, because a hammer-on is all about, if you wanted to listen to it loud, you play it.
Right.
Okay, so a hammer-on is more smooth. You go like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's two tips: speed and positioning of the finger. That's about it.
Perfect. Excuse the noise. The company that... Oh, thank you for the $5. The company that brought us the chairs for yesterday's concert is picking them up right now. Let me say thank you to them. Buenos días, muchas gracias. Están muy bonitas las...
Señor, que ahí tenemos portaculpas como si les ofrezca, ¿eh?
¿Porta qué?
Coolers.
Oh, sí, sí,
De
sí.
los cinco grandecitos.
Ah, ok, sí. Sí les voy a hablar otra vez para la fiesta de mi niña.
Muy bien.
Gracias. Okay. I hadn't said thank you to them because they catch me when I'm working or out and about. But, okay. Actually, something that Sensei just said that I would love to give a visual, because there's some newbies in the house. Like, some of you haven't been with us for very long. So beginner ukulele players, which we have a handful of, try to play with here, and I'm putting X's because this is not what I want. They look like hearts though. I don't want you to play with this part of the hand. If you play with that part of the hand, it's going to make your fingers flat, and it's going to make you touch strings that you don't want to touch. So what Teacher Jimmy was saying is to play with this part, right at the top tip. And those of you who have nails that are long on like manicure, you can ask your manicurist to do short nails on this hand. They'll look at you weird, but who cares? You play an instrument, they don't. So when I do get my nails done, I keep this one super, super, super short, like you can't even see the white, and I keep these long, or longer. I trim them, because sometimes I get scared that I'm gonna like lift something and then they're gonna pop back, you know, and break. But hit the ukulele with this part of the fingers, because that's gonna make your fingers curve appropriately, and that's gonna give you the position that Teacher Jimmy was saying you need.
Exactly.
Look at him.
It's also, this is the fleshy part. So when you do a hammer on, it's not that.
Oh, it's not that soft.
Yeah.
It'd be like hitting it with a pillow.
This part, it will sound, the string will
Yeah.
ring out.
Perfect. Look at him sitting over there with his arms crossed, judging my teaching. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh man, it's so hot. Over here we're having a heat wave, and it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. It's like 115, 116 yesterday. So it is passing the 40s, right? Celsius?
Yeah.
45?
45.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh Ponce, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Let's add some green emojis for Josh. I get weird looks because the left hand is short. That's good. That's good. That means you're interesting. You're interesting to look at. Okay, so if you're doing the hammer-on section, that's gonna be your beat 4. and then you cycle back into the C, okay? Time to jump in your pool, yeah? Yeah, that's the only way we were able to hang out outside, it was in the pool. But all the insects were also in there. And then my teacher, he asked if any snakes like going in there. I was like, yeah. And Jaime was like, I was withholding that information. He didn't want to scare you. Okay. Did we get another super chat? I can't tell. It looks like it got blocked. Okay, so let's try everything with the hammer-on pattern. And as teacher said, if you don't want to do the hammer-on, you can pick it. It'll be louder, not as smooth, but if you can't hammer-on today, pick it today and practice those hammer-ons every day until it starts to sound good. Hey Marianne, welcome! What time is it with you? Isn't it really early? Let's try this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, breathe. 1 and 2 and 3, C major 7, go to F, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Did you do it? How did it feel? Let me know. Let's try again. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Hi, Wendy. I didn't know you do lives on YouTube. I didn't. I did for a while. 4 a.m. I had a feeling it was going to be super early with you. Are you still up or are you up early? Which one is it? Here we go again. Breathe. Roll the shoulders back. There we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Switch, switch. 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. Monica did it! Yay! C major 7, F1 and 2 and 3 and one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and... Okay, if it's not clicking for you, if by any chance, if it's not clicking, I'm gonna play it. Just listen. Don't try to play it. Just listen, okay? Your ear is gonna be your best teacher. Here we go. Just listen if it's not clicking for you. If it is clicking for you, do it with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Go. 1 and 2 and 3. Switch, switch. That's right, Leo. And 3. Hammer on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. Okay, if you set this one out, jump back in. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and breathe. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's okay if it's too soft. It's okay. Hammer on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. Okay. Pause here. Let me know. Progress check. Manageable so far. Good. Monica, did you say you did it? Yay! Monica did it. Garen, if the hammer-on is too soft, look at the 2 factors, your positioning and your speed. And also, if you're... I would love to see your positioning of the instrument. So like, it might help to put on a strap so you don't feel like the ukulele is wobbly. So maybe try that. Stefan, I was just thinking about you. I was going to say Stefan's a little quiet. Okay. Your G string is not ringing? Are you muting it with your thumb? Cheyenne's giving me a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm guessing it's working. So this little section plays out through the entire song. So even though it feels like we've just done the intro, we've actually done a big chunk of the song. So let's do it twice as an intro and then break into the verse. Here we go. Let's start it. And again, if you're not doing the hammer-on, you have the option of just continuing the F. Rita! Yay, you did it. Okay, cool. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, wait, hold on. I can do this hammer on in isolation, but not playing the phrase. Okay, so that just means we have to go super slow. So let's do a few rounds of it super slow for the people that can do it in isolation, but not in the phrase. Shelly, that is like so aware of you to say that. Some people don't have the self-awareness to be able to communicate that to a teacher, so I'm proud of you. So let's go super slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hammer on. How did you feel there, Shelly? Let me know. And Shelly, what you can do as you practice this on your own, just do the F section. And once you have the F section, land the first C. So do the F into the hammer on, land the C. And just do that until it feels comfortable. And then when you add the other chords, it'll feel even better. So just try that. Any other recommendations for?
A good thing is my sound is weird.
Oh, okay. We love a weird king.
If you want to do, well, can I have the?
Yeah.
So,
I love seeing you play ukulele.
so you just do that, and do that a couple of times. And you go, and just think about the other notes, and then start adding another note. And you go, and stop, and do that a lot of times, and then go. So it's gonna come much easier.
I love that recommendation.
Or you can play it in your head. You go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3 and just ignore all the rest and focus on the difficulty. That's something that might work.
So cool. Can I steal that for my teaching?
Of course.
Thank you. A feely place says kudos, master. And Monica says, ooh, the master. Okay, and slowness brings safety and safety brings speed. Oh, I like that. Shelly says, better, I just gotta get used to it. That is true. Step by step. And Karen says, I got it playing slowly. And Lily Iris says, my G string is buzzing. So there are many reasons why a string could be buzzing. I have a video talking about that. I think I have a video. I know I thought about making that video. I don't know if it ever came out. So if one of the mods can tell me if I have that video out yet or not. If not, Ukulele Magazine has an article on string buzzing. I think it's called What the Buzz. And it tells you all the reasons that your string could be buzzing. And Ukulele Magazine is free. So ukulelemagazine.com. Okay, let's try intro and go into the verse. Ready? Let me lower the angle a little bit. We're gonna go at a moderate tempo. 1 and, by the way, play with fun, okay? Don't take it too seriously. It's just a ukulele. And we're just doing this for fun. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and play with joy. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 keep the same thing going. I'm not sure if those are the first lyrics or not, but just an example. It's easy if you try. No help allowance above the stormy skies. And don't do hammer on here, pause. We're gonna stay on the F situation. So now we have a new thing happening. Okay? So alrighty, put your glasses on. Get your notebooks, get your pencils. We're gonna do a new section. So this is like a little build. It's a little bit of excitement and emotion. Okay, so the next section, and Patreon members who have the sheet music in front of you, correct me if I do anything a little off. You're gonna have your F chord. And again, this is working just fine on low G's and high G's. I just really like that little foundation that the low G ukulele gives me on a song like this. Imagine all the pain. You're gonna go to a D minor. And then back to the F, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Two beats each, right? So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you're still using this chord picking pattern. Oh, I like that. Okay, so here's your picking pattern right here. This is like your bread and butter. Or if you're Australian, Marianne, this is your Vegemite right here. Okay, so Monica said, I think I read a message. You said that you were craving the pan dulce we handed out yesterday. It was almost gone. I was so excited. I thought like this morning I'm gonna have a cafecito with pan dulce. Most of it was gone. I was like, no! Guess we gotta go get more. Actually, no, we're gonna go get apple pie. Apple pie, yeah! It's gonna be so good. Have any of you been to Julian, California to get the apple pie? If you have not, please add it to your like little bucket list. It's a quick little half-day trip. Okay, so give me F for 2 beats, just the 1 and 2 end. You ready? You can do it because you've already done it here. Here we go. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and again. Ready, go now. 1 and 2 and ready, go now. Last time, ready, go. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do F and A minor. F and A minor. 1, 2, ready, go now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and what a nice little descending line right there. Right? Okay, let's try it again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 more times. Ready, go now. 1, 3 and 4 and so this whole time, hopefully your middle finger stayed in the same place from the F to the A minor, right? But I would love the fingers to stay really close to the fretboard because the D minor looks just like an F, right? You're just tucking that ring finger in the back. So let's do A minor to D minor. A minor to D minor. Ready? I'm guessing you're ready because you stopped writing in the chat. So it means you're playing. Here we go. A minor. 3 and 4 and A minor. 1, 4 and D minor. Again. 2, ready, go. Now 1. 2 more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and now give me the entire phrase, because from D minor to F, not really a huge jump, you just remove a finger. Why do I have black fingertips? Agnitra, where are you from? I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. I was explaining to hit the strings with that and not with the fleshy part. Not with the fleshy part is what you called it. But to hit it with the tips. India, hi. Oh, you came in late last time. Okay, well, welcome. Which part of India are you from? Were you here when Kevin was here? And then Aura says, hello, Bernadette. Great seeing you. I know it's been years. New Delhi. Oh, wow. Awesome. Actually, New Delhi might get as hot as it is here. Yeah, when I went, I was hot. I was hot. Okay, let's try that entire section and then we'll add some more. Okay? It's almost 40 degrees over there right now. Yeah. Here we go. F, A minor, D minor, F. You can do it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and D minor. F. Jump to a G, please. Jump to a G after this. How many beats are we on this G before we go to the G7? All 4 beats. So you're going to be here 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. No?
No, you can play 2G and 2G7. But then there's no.
So 1 and 2 and?
1 and 2. 3 and 4.
3 and 4. That part is funky, right?
Yeah, and then you play another measure of G.
Really?
Is that one?
Okay.
Not another measure, another.
Quita.
Quita? Mira?
Oh, you go back to the G.
Yeah.
And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. I'm gonna tell you to just do a 3. Maybe?
Yeah, you gotta hold it.
1 and 2 and 3. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do G for 4 plus 2. And when you get to G7 on 3, just hold that. If you can be gentle with your strum, give a gentle strum. That would be like really cutesy. So let's do this and add, actually let's just do our G and G7 situation. Here we go, G. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and I'm just, yeah, right? Just the downbeat. Okay, so let's try it. Here we go. Let's do it again. Here we go. One question and finger picking. Hi Tessa, yeah, drop your question. We're gonna play that G to G7 and then hopefully that'll give you time to add your question. Here we go. 1 and 2 and G. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 G7. Yeah. Let's try that again. 1 and 2 and G. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and yeah. Okay, go ahead and practice that section for a bit. I'm gonna double check if there are any questions. Okay, Tessa said, which strings are we picking? Okay, welcome Tessa. So we're picking, I like the way Stefan wrote it, it's very efficient. String 421 is gonna be on all the numbers. On the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. Anytime you see a number, you're gonna hit your 421. Meaning 4, 2, and 1. And on the little ands, you're gonna hit your string 3. That's gonna be your C string. So that's gonna give, we're trying to imitate John Lennon's piano playing. Bum, 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 bum. So with our ukulele, that's one of the ways we can do it. Even though I have the low G ukulele, I still wouldn't do it with the lowest string for some reason. I really like how it sounds on this one. Maybe I've just gotten used to playing it that way. My ear just listens for it. Okay. I would love to play this whole section together and then learn the final section of the song. Okay? Let's try that. Green emojis if you're ready. I use the Dario classical guitar strings on my ukuleles. Really? It works best and are actually a bang for the buck. Tessa says, hey, thanks. Oh, our pleasure. Thank you for being here. Oh, Tessa says, got it. That's good. Thank you. It's always a relief to hear when you got it or when it makes sense or you played it. Because I can't see you, I can't see what you're doing. So I'm like, are you getting it? Are you liking it? Like, how's it going over there? Are they bored? Like, what's happening? So thank you. Okay, perfect. I see a lot of green emojis. Christmas tree. Love it. Okay, let's start from the F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and you may say. No, what section is it? What's the section there?
F, G.
No, then what's this one? What are the lyrics here? That's it. That's it. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and imagine all the people living for today. Let's try that again for me. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer. So let's do that. You may say I'm a dreamer section. Stefan pointed that out. So this one's gonna be a little bit more challenging. I'll offer a simple solution just because we have to go to that E chord. And I know some of you haven't passed the E chord hurdle yet. You're on it. So I'm gonna write just the chord names. You have F for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, C for 2 beats, I believe. Let me see. You may say I'm a dreamer. Oh, it's 1. And then this is where it gets funky. So I'm gonna offer How many of you were here when I started calling people roses and rose seeds? So my roses, you've mastered a lot of these chords and these picking patterns, and now you're just adding new songs to your repertoire. Some of you, like have mentioned here before on the chat, you're newer and you're like barely hanging on to the lesson. So for you, for my newbies, for my rose seeds, you're gonna do E7 here for 2 strums. For my roses, those of you who've already done it, you're gonna do E for 1 beat, then E7 for 1 beat. So those of you who know these positions, you all of a sudden realize why I'm offering this handy shortcut for my newbies. Let me see. Yeah, that's gonna be the shortcut for the newbies. For my roses that you're looking at this like B, I don't think I can make that E to E, that C to E jump to the E7. Let me give you a little tip. You're gonna go from the F, you're gonna go to your G, and play that C with your middle or index. Middle works really well because it positions your index to be ready for that E. So again, you have your F, G, slide on the middle finger, and then it's not so crazy. It's still crazy, it's just not as crazy. So let me put this in a little box for my advanced people. That's this section. Okay, let's try it. Choose your path. Okay, so let's do F. So let's do that little phrase. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. F, G chord, C fast. Repeat it. Slide on the middle finger. Oh, thank you. I forgot to add the E chord chart. You're right. I haven't added my E's on here. Thank you. Can I just say the YouTube crowd is so friendly and sweet. If I had done that on Instagram, people would have been like, there's no E chord here. I'm out. On Instagram, there's so much like less patient or forgiving. And here you're like, can you please add the E? So sweet. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, would you mind drawing the E? See, you guys are so sweet. Yes, Andrea Pechova. I like that name. Monique is like, an E chord? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm finally getting motivated right now. Oh, yay! That's so good, Wendy. Wendy, if you post a cover on Instagram, I was just bashing on Instagram. If you post a cover on Instagram, tag me so I can see you. Or you guys can always send me a DM playing it, and you can ask for feedback. Can you also show finger placement? Yes, I would use index finger right here. And then middle, right there. So if you lead with index and middle, then the ring falls into place here. And then your pinky's tucked behind. But if you want to be a bad student, you can leave this open. You can leave the string open because it's an E. Just don't tell anyone I told you. But I want to make it a full coin. E2, E7 is, I'm a bad student. Yeah, E2, E7 is tough, so that's why I'm giving you the option to, am I missing a beat here? Why didn't you say anything? F, G, C. I just look over and he's like, I got in the zone. You can speak
That's
out.
because you play both E and E7.
Mm-hmm.
I play only E7.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty. The sensei has spoken. He plays only E7, so why make it hard? I like the sound of E7. Okay. You can't, because you need that G sharp and the E chord. Yes, you need it. But of course, I'm not gonna be so hard on the noobs. I'll be hard on you, Stefan, because you're you. Okay, let's play this section. Here we go. F. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm wondering what else you haven't spoken about. He's knowing nothing. I'm not the only one. I hope someday you will join us. F, G, and C. And the world. Hang on C. If this one. Cool. Okay. So let's play it from the top. Can you play in the background for us with the melody? Okay. I would move over there, but I think they're still using the whiteboard. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's add the intro. We'll do the intro twice, and then we'll keep playing this for the verse. I might not sing all the words correctly. Actually, I might not sing it all because we'll have you. Here we go.
You want to play the melody?
Yeah. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Oh, that sounds pretty. FGC. Alrighty. Hopefully you enjoyed that lesson. Tessa says, did it. Marianne says, wow, beautiful. I see happy faces and smiley faces. Pauline says, just listening to you playing together is so nice. Actually, we're going to record it right now when I end the live stream, and then we'll throw it on the Patreon page for those of you who want it as a play along like that. Because that's so pretty. I was going to do it just singing for your practice, but this is way better. 6 on G and 2 on G7. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Yeah, right there. I would just do that 1 on the G7. Almost, but I'm so happy. Yay! Awesome. Let's give clapping emojis to my teacher for sitting in and saving.
I'm so happy to be your sidekick.
Sidekick? You were like the Oz behind the curtains. Angela says, we'll keep practicing. Karen says, need more practice to get it to flow, but I think I have the basics. That is so rare too, Karen. That's exactly it. And my teacher, I know it's music to his ears, hearing you say that you're going to practice. Marianne says, I'm so glad I woke up for this privilege. That is the most musical living room ever. And Cheyenne asked, do you still play Sunshine? Actually, I don't, but yesterday I almost busted it out. I need to bring it back. That's so funny you ask. Why do you ask? Pauline says, practice makes progress. Monica's giving clapping. We have clapping. We have hearts. Hearts for you. Alrighty, so we're going to record it right now for the Patreon fam, and I'll upload it and I'll share it on the spreadsheet. You already have the song sheet over there. Actually, let me give you this so that you can take a screenshot if you are not on the Patreon fam and you want this for your notes. If you're on the Patreon fam, you already have this. So go ahead and take a screenshot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll catch you later. I'll be sharing on Instagram where we're going today if you want to follow and join us virtually. It would be so fun. Thank you so much. Take care. Ciao, ciao. Deborah says,